this is Atya here. Welcome to PhDpreneur, where we discuss mindset, PhD, and personal finance. I didn't realize how fast this year has gone by, and now we are in December 2021. So I thought of sharing my planning process with you, and I'm also looking forward to learning about planning processes of you. So on that note, we'll begin with today's video. So before I show you my actual planning procedure, let me first share some of the things as to why planning can be important and what place does it deserve in my life. For me, planning is equally important to execution as well. So there are a few things that I wish to share about planning process, and let's begin with today's video. Planning helps turn intentions into actions. It is possible to go directly for execution without planning, but sometimes planning also involves research part, wherein the mistakes of different people, you can go through it and plan in such a way that you can avoid those mistakes. Planning helps reach goals. It also helps in case of emergencies, wherein, say suppose some events are coming up in the calendar, then you can schedule your work around it. This becomes possible only when you plan things. It helps bridge the gap between where, as individuals, everyone has their goals and certain standards which everyone aspires to reach. Planning helps in reaching those goals and helps in bridging the gap between where we are right now and where we are later. Planning also helps to identify the resources which are required to achieve a particular target. For example, if it is, say suppose, health related goals, then considering your personality and what kind of resources are required, that can be achieved through this. It also helps to take help from people in advance if we are going to reach to that target. And as obvious, waking up every day with a purpose is a side benefit of goal planning. With all the reasons for goal planning set and done, let's begin with the step that I take first. I think before planning of next year, obviously, the reflection of what has gone on in this year, that is more important, and then moving on to planning next, because that helps you take into account the mistakes and the things that are accomplished, and that paves a way to a better planning. So the step, I used to plan directly without reflecting on the past, but lately I've been incorporating reflection as my first step and then planning. So reflection could be either you jot down ideas month by month, or you just write somewhere. Writing is important, whether you write it digitally or on a piece of paper, but noting down, say 5 points or 6 points of things accomplished and things and mistakes that were made. I think that is a good base ground where you can start for planning for next year. Now that reflection is done, the next part is planning, and I would divide this into two phases, where it is rough planning and then there is final planning. So moving on to rough planning means jotting down ideas of things to do in the next year or in future. And I usually use a blank notebook. This can be done digitally also on a piece of paper. I just prefer a blank canvas for writing. Sometimes I do that on a whiteboard and then transfer the ideas to the blank notebook, because every time my blank notebook is not always with me. So that is one thing. So you have got all the ideas on the blank notebook, whether you can either make areas as to health and fitness, professional and personal. So like that, category wise you can jot the ideas or you can jot randomly. I find it easier to just write whatever comes to my mind on the paper. Next stage I use for final planning, or the resource that I use for final planning, is called Powersheets. It is a planner and it is a goal planner. The diaries that we use or whatever scheduling apps that you use, that comes under agenda planning. That means it directly gives you the time and date and things how you are going to accomplish. Powersheets is more of a comprehensive goal setting resource. It is not like the regular diaries or notebooks. I will show you how things are structured over there. In the past, I've spent time and money buying agenda diaries and schedule diaries. It does not really work for me. Now there are several systems that I use apart from that I can showcase in the next video or some other video. Now let's move on to Powersheets and I'll show you how things are structured. I was waiting for this video to fill in my Powersheets. So this is basically the planner that I was speaking. I was waiting for this video to be shot so that I could for me to do the prep work. So this is it. These are some stickers. This is a letter. Here there is a page for goal ideas. So whatever goal ideas are there. I suggested blank notebooks, but instead of blank notebook you can write here also. These are, so from here the self-reflection starts. So here the activities that fire you up, what are the different activities that you like, that is mentioned. Here this is an important page where there is cultivated life evaluation, where you rank the different areas on a scale of 1 to 10. So there is health and wellness, friends, focal relationship, it could be either spouse or any other relationship, family, work and learning, recreation, finances and spiritual growth. So this is, you have to rank it, and this gets updated every quarter. So it is not that once you do it and it remains like that for a whole year. As new things are learnt and you update yourself, this system also gets updated. I will show you how. And here are a few things that you need to write about previous year, like good things and the challenges that were encountered. These are few things that are specific to you. Now this they have included in this new year actually. This was not there last year. So this is like intentional goal setting, where you don't just look for 1 year, you try to project for a whole lifetime. What do you expect from health and fitness, focal relationship, friends and so on in different categories, and then you kind of break it down to 1 year. So this is like whole picture vision. This is for the next year. And then there are quotes like this. Then here little information is given about types of goals, habits, finish lines and big dream goals. And this is the rough draft of yearly goals. And here are the final yearly goals. Now this gets updated every 3 months. you must have heard of vision board. So this planner also has space for vision board. I've never really used it. Now for each goal that was planned, okay, there are 8 goals, I suppose. So for each goal, this is the action plan for how you are going to achieve the goal for next 3 months. And like this for 8 goals. Then you have this yearly overview, where if you want to do, say suppose a goal is there like decluttering, then you can just schedule it somewhere here. And these are some wildcard pages, blank pages you can scribble, and here your month starts. So for every month there is a prepare well page where you have to-dos, what you are excited for, what is on your mind, and I am hopeful that this can be changed as per your convenience. This is the monthly spread. And this is where you break down, this page is for brainstorming all the monthly goal ideas, weekly goal ideas, and daily goal ideas. Daily goal ideas are nothing but habits. And this is the tending list. Tending list here means the action plan. Like say suppose there are 10 ideas over here, but in a month you won't be able to do 10. So whatever you pick from here, that you can write. So this is like the final list of action items. Monthly, weekly, and daily. And then there is year-end review, where you review everything what has happened into that month. And then so on and so forth, same thing repeats. Now let me show you something called as refresh. Okay. Now every 3 months you have the chance to do a refresh. Okay. So this is after 3 months, after March this is, before April. So if you have kind of changed your mind to the goal that you don't want to pursue that goal anymore, and you want to change your mind, then this is something that you can do. This also has, I had told you in the beginning, no, this evaluation can be changed. So this is the time for that. And here are few things, what I am saying yes to this quarter, and what I am saying no to this quarter. Okay. And these are some questions related to the goals, and these are the refreshed goals. These are the new goals. For these new goals are valid for next 3 months. So like that for every quarter the month goals changes. And what is the plan? This is new in this year. And breaking your goals down over here, and then breaking your goal down, and then obviously this is the new month, April. So this cycle repeats. So there are 3 refreshes basically every 3 months, and at the end of the year there is year review. So this is the system that I use for goal setting, and yeah, that's it. This is the system that is refined over the years and now I'm using it. So it need not be so overwhelming. Or from a beginner's perspective, simply a pen and a paper or a diary can be used. Planner is not available in India. Advanced users or those who really want a strong goal setting aspect, then they can try such a thing. Beginners can use MS Word or these digital devices. I have made a video on note taking in Notion. So Notion also can be used for this. It works very beautifully. Now one tip that I wish to give is, when planning the whole year, you can plan the goals for whole year, but the schedule and agenda can be planned only for three months, because after 3 months you can see whether the goals that we are setting works, or you can change it. In our excitement, we plan so much for a year that sometimes down the lane, down 2 to 3 months, we realize we are not really that much into this particular goal. That is one thing that I would like to suggest. You can make the goals for whole year, but agenda wise and scheduling wise, you can keep it for 3 months, and based on that, after 3 months, you can do a refresh the way it is suggested in the system, or you can do a self-reflection as to whether this goal really deserves that much importance for a whole year or no. I think I've shared what I had to share. Tell me your planning process, if there is one. Do you plan for a year, or what kind of system is it? Is it digital or analog, or what kind of system it is? Let me know in the comment section below.